Hey, how are you? How you doing? This is stealth camp number 46. We're getting really close to 50. I got something epic planned for 50, so stay tuned for that. Stealth camp number 46, and tonight we're gonna camp in this creepy, dripping wet, abandoned railroad tunnel. It's gonna be damp and moist and all the stuff that comes with that. Think about it. This was once part of the Allegheny Valley Railroad and was eventually purchased and operated by the Pennsylvania Railroad, aka PRR. If you've been following my channel for a long time, you definitely know that I'm a huge train nerd, aka a foamer. RIP Shoestring and Stobe the Hobo. So something like this is literally right up my alley. I've been actually coming to this tunnel for like 15 or 16 years. The Allegheny River is literally like right up around the corner, like 50 feet that way. Uh-oh! Hey! How are ya? Hey, how are ya? How you doing? Hey, how are ya? How ya doing? So this thing is super, super cool. Also, kind of creepy and whatnot. It's dripping and very, very kind of mildewy moist in here, which is to be expected. We're here, knocking this one off the list. This is honestly one of the very first stealth camp ideas I had when I started, you know, with Home Depot and the mall. I wanted to get out here and do this. So here we are, and we're doing it. Exciting stealth camps with Sam at the Northwest. When he's an idiot, but you watch me anyway. I'm just like Ruben stuttered. So one of the cool things is this tunnel is like primarily straight, but it has just a little curve in it. Meaning once you're in the, the echo, like once I cross the precipice, like no echo, no echo. Echo! It's like, echo! Echo! No echo. Very minimal echo. Echo! 2, 3, 4. Echo! It's like 5 steps makes the difference. Tunnel's like pretty much straight, but it has just like a, whatever, 15% curve in it. So it's a little over half a mile long, or a little under. Just call it half a mile. And once you're in kind of like the center hock, you can't actually see either side, and it's really cool. So I'm gonna go lock down my truck, make sure all my gear's stowed away, and then we're gonna walk through it. This tunnel was completed and opened in late 1915, early 1916. So the tunnel itself is over 100 years old, 110 years old, and the railroad itself that runs through this area goes back to 1867. For a train guy like me, but just for American history and the Industrial Revolution, this is like super, super cool. This is on the National Historic Registration of Historic Registered Places, the National Registered Historiums, Registration Historicals, the National Charcuterie, the National Historical, the Registration of National, let's just read, the National Historical Registration, what does it say? The National Registry of Historic Places. Now you know. So it's nice to have this parking lot right here and whatnot, because this is also the Allegheny Valley Trail. It's a bike path now along the existing railroad right-of-way. Even as I parked my car, you know, 50, 75 yards away, you can feel the cool air coming out of this tunnel. It's, you know, 87, 88 degrees now. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock, so the sun's going down a little bit. Still really warm and humid out, but literally I'm in here and it's gotta be 60 degrees even, 60 degrees. It's nice and cool! So this was all done by hand. Back then, they used dynamite blasting and, you know, what do you call it? Tuck pointing and mortar skills and all that. This was all done by hand. This is pretty creepy. I haven't been in here in a long time. Every, you know, 100 feet or so, there's these little alcoves. You can see there's just standing water all up in here. I'm sorry for the lighting. I can't really do anything about it, but there's these alcoves. Because at one point this was double tracked. So anyone walking through the tunnel would get in these little alcoves if a train was coming by, because like I said, at one point, 2 trains coming in either direction, and if you're in the middle, you're kind of in trouble. I'm definitely not sleeping in the middle. We'll definitely set up. There's like cement abutments right at the edge, so like along with those poles so no one can drive through here. And we'll set up right over there. Not too worried about anyone bothering me or whatnot. It's a highly public area. People have been hiking through here and riding their bikes since I got here. So yeah, it's about a half a mile long, give or take. And it's just dripping everywhere. I'm not soaked, but I'm just getting wet. Moist. You cannot see the other side. Cannot see the other side at all. No hint of light in front of me. Sausage and peppers! Lots of graffiti and stuff in here. What is that right there? What is that? That looks weird. I don't know what that symbol means or anything, but can someone tell me what that symbol is? Is that like some kind of propaganda? What is that? I don't know. That's weird looking. Huh. Some kind of pink unicorn. This has to be one of the coolest locations I've ever stealth camped. I mean, I would venture to say one of the coolest stealth camping locations of all time. An abandoned railroad tunnel under a mountain. That's really creepy. Like, we're 500, 600 yards in. The camera does not do justice to what that looks like. And the brickwork and stuff, like I know it's hard to see, but it's almost mesmerizing. I wonder if anyone's ever taken a douche-ovni in here. I wonder if anyone's ever done hanky-panky in here. I almost honestly guarantee it. Why not? That's how far we are from where I entered on the north side of the tunnel, and still cannot see anything on the south side of the tunnel. Yeah, it's just old brick and mortar ceilings and the walls. You can tell they've reinforced the walls with concrete and mortar, tuck point kind of stuff. I know a lot of you blue collar people are going to make fun of me because I'm probably not saying it right, but just a lot of the original brick and then just kind of reinforced walls. It is under a mountain for half a mile, obviously, and yet it's dripping pretty hardcore. I can also hear a pretty big drip up ahead, but what do you expect? It's 110 years old, not maintained anything more now than just for the bike path and the safety, so crazy. So you can barely see light poking around that corner, and you can barely see light. So this is what I remember. I'm like almost to the end, but the turn, so it's literally like a pinhole worth of light, and then a pinhole worth of light over there, but the end is actually a lot closer than it looks. It's really leaking over here. I have no choice but to, this isn't doing it justice. Oh wow, it's pretty corroded up there too. Yeah, this is really caving in. So, hang on, like dodging this as best I can. Yeah, and you can see, wow. Oh wow, it's like the warm air is coming in here now. Oh wow. And then like coming out there, it's like 100 degrees again. And on the other side, the air is going through this way, because when I was like even 100 yards from it, you feel the cold air coming here. So it's pushing all through this way. That's crazy. Yeah, this was not here last time I was here. And it all looks brand new too. All right, that was probably almost a 20-minute walk, probably 15 to 20 minutes. And then, yeah, the good old Allegheny is right there. So if you screenshot or you pause it, so right where this little purple mark is where we started. And then we went straight across to this blue dot. So literally, you see the river. We went from this mark straight across. That's a little over half a mile. The old rail line went all the way around this peninsula. It's 4 miles. Really cool to see. Really cool history. I'm gonna beeline back through the tunnel and get dinner going because I'm hungry and I want my mountain house. Trying to avoid all this Ooh, and then you walk back in here and it's like immediately 60 degrees. Woo! See you on the other side. And then coming right back out to all the moisture, but the breeze is flowing this way and it feels really good. Ooh, very disorienting. Very, very disorienting. Really, really cool though. Really, really cool. Long day. Long day. Luckily, it's the longest days of the year right now. Time for me to cook some dinner. Let's eat. Accoutrement. 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 Nice thing about the proximity is that I'm going to use my car to cook dinner and get all my stuff together. And then once it's time to actually go to sleep, I see a good spot right in there that's off in the corner, nice and dry. There's a bunch of dead, dry leaves and stuff, so clear all that crap out a few hours from now. Only about 7:30, but again, it doesn't really get completely dark out till like 10:05 right now, so we've got some time, which I kind of like, Fished really hard today, caught 7 fish, which is always nice. Tried to get here about 5 o'clock, which I did. We've been screwing around for a couple hours, and yeah, nice and relaxing, easy going. Slow pace. Keep using one that's already been used. Ooh, I have it open. That's my fault. So we're staying on the Mountain House game. I've still got like 5 or 6 flavors left to try. Tonight is another brand new one that I've never had before. Chicken teriyaki with rice, green peas, carrots, peppers, and onions. It smells just like chicken teriyaki. I'm not saying that to be funny either. It really smells like it. You can see all the accoutrement in there. I see some peas, carrots, peppers, the chicken, the rice. It smells really good. Like this might be the best smelling one right out of the bag of all of them. I always add like 20% less water than what it calls for because I'd rather have it be a little dried out than too runny. Oh, first click, literally first click. Wait 5 minutes, stir again and reseal, then wait 4 minutes. So we're gonna, well, I'm getting that now. Accoutrement. I always open it up, smell it, stir it, and then I take like, oh wow, that smells really good. Oh wow. I mean, yeah, it's green peas, carrots, rice, a supple teriyaki sauce. I finally also invested in the classic, I'm a camper, outdoorsman person, and I got like the 2-foot long spoon instead of the one where I'd always have to reach down in there and it would get on my fingers. So now I can actually, and I see why, because I'm using it for the first time, and I'm the cool spoon fork guy now. I got a long, cool spoon fork. One bite, everyone knows the rules. Oh! 10 out of 10. This one's going immediately back in the Amazon cart. 10 out of 10. I honestly don't even want to reseal it because I want to just keep eating it, but reseal it. I'll see you in 7 minutes. So I'm also super lucky that awesome people have watched the channel and wanted me to try their awesome products, including the A-Box 3600 bulletproof gorilla style power station. I've actually thrown this thing off several cliffs on this trip just to test it out, and it still works fine. I'm just kidding, I didn't actually throw it off a cliff, but this thing is 3,600 watts. Got my cell phone charging, got my O-bulb charging, and have my headlamp charging all at the same time. Cell phone is charging because I'm actually having a back and forth conversation with Todd, aka Campin' with Champion. So as you can see, I just had my phone charging, I still have my O-bulb charging and my headlamp charging, and this thing's at 100% power because I charged it up at the house before I came out here. Took like 2 hours and change, a little less, a little more to get up to 100% power. And even just charging these two devices, and my phone was just charging, it's bouncing between 27 and 30 days. Read that again, hear me again. Almost 30 days of power charging these devices, these small devices. So if I go out on a camping trip for 3 weeks and only just charge my headlamp, my flashlights, my phone, my GoPro, this and that, I mean, even just to be generous, I would have 3 weeks worth of battery charges. It's kind of insane. I've really been wanting a nice power station for a long time. I've just been kind of hesitant, didn't know which one to buy. I read Amazon reviews, and even if 9 out of 10 are positive, I focus on the one negative, so I have just never went out and spent the money. A-Box saw my channel and sent me an email asking me if I'd like to give this a try, and I told them I would give them an honest review. If I didn't like it, I would let you know, and if I did like it, I would let you know. And I'm here letting you know that I absolutely love it. We've got 2 USBs, and then we've got 3 20-watt USB-Cs, and then a 100-watt USB-C, 12-volt adapter, and then we've got actual AC power. We've got 4 of those, and I don't know what you're gonna ever use this for unless you're like trying to plug in your dryer, but plug in your dryer, go right ahead. It's also like 100 degrees out here right now, and it's got a self-cooling fan, so this thing's never gonna overheat on you, which I think is super, super nice. Also got this super nice light on the back, which I find very handy. Nice rubber bumper so you can keep it in the back of your truck like I am. Nice handle so you can pick it up. But it's also got wheels. You saw me wheel it up to the front of my truck bed so I can, you know, plug some stuff in and shoot some videos. It charges with regular AC power. It charges with 12-volt power. If I'm ever out on a road trip and want to top off the juice, I could just let my truck run. But also, while I have this thing, I don't have to charge things in my truck. I don't have to burn gas or potentially kill my truck's battery because I've got a power station that's going to last me way longer than I'll probably ever need it for. It's like too much power, way too much power. And it's also a tank. It's a beast. It's a beast. Probably shouldn't do that, but you get the point. It's also got 2 ports for extra batteries. You can buy battery banks that will keep this thing going even longer. It's also just like kind of cool looking. Like I said, fits in my truck bed, fits in my back seat nicely. She's held her weight so far. It's already being put to good use. I mean, I'm charging 3 things at a time while I'm out here shooting a video, and as soon as I'm done eating, we're going to charge the camera for a while before I go sleep in this abandoned railroad tunnel for this week's stealth camp video. So A-Box 3600 series, link down in the description if you want more info. It actually does smell pretty good. Shout out to A-Box for sending this to me. I really, really appreciate it. I'm loving it so far, and can't wait to continue to use it in the future. But now I gotta eat my Mountain House teriyaki chicken, so you know, enough about the A-Box. I'm gonna go eat my teriyaki. All right, well, this has been fermenting a little bit longer than normal, than I normally would, because I let it go longer, but this is even longer than that because I'm like doing a lot of things. Oh, long spoon Kevin. I'm so proud of myself for finally getting the long spoon. Anything that occupies that tunnel is going to be sharing the wafts of my Duchovny tonight, so I would not want to be a Squatch or cryptid or those other mythical beasts that live in the forest and in abandoned tunnels in Pennsylvania, because it's going to be a waft kind of evening. Chicken teriyaki. No kidding. This is my new favorite one. New number 1, chicken teriyaki. Immediately going back in the cart, immediately. I know I make noises and joke a lot, but I hope when you think I'm serious and saying something that I'm actually meaning it, and this is my new favorite one, bar none. It reminds me of Sarko, Japan. 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 And being Long Fork Kevin is really helping. It's a lot easier to get down in there, that's what she said. My first time using it. If I was like a Gen Z broccoli head, I would have to say, crushed it, bruh. Skibbity toilet. It does really give me great peace of mind, and I'm super stoked that I'm gonna go film a little bit over there, and everything that I need to be charging except the camera. Everything's charging and good to go, and I'm not using my little battery bank, which I use for emergencies, and I don't have to run my truck. Getting a power station is 100% worth it, and the ABOC is doing its job, and it's not going anywhere. You can see right there an old bridge, the stone abutments. It's well into disrepair, but obviously the old rail line went there and went all the way up around the bend, and the new rail line literally cut right through. So, you know, a little under half a mile saved, 4 miles going on this route. And as a train guy and just history and, you know, industrial revolution, just, it's all cool, very cool stuff. Times like these when I'm alone, especially, once the adrenaline and kind of euphoria wears off a little bit. I went out and caught 7 fish today in like 2 hours. It was a really good day. Really hot out, really nice out, you know, tail end of June. Everything, I'm filming a really fun video in a really cool location with a lot of cool stuff to offer. By all accounts, today has been like a 10 out of 10 as far as what I've been doing and the accoutrement. All seriousness, accoutrement. Like everything I've done today has all been, it's all been good. But as, you know, the night starts to come in and, you know, I've eaten, I'm kind of settling down a little bit and whatnot, you know, those thoughts start to creep into my head. The anxiety, the loneliness, the things that haunt me, memories from the past, guilt, trauma, PTSD. It's like when I'm not constantly wrapping my hands around something, when I'm not casting my fly, when I'm not hiking to the next hole, when I'm not filming my next funny, stupid bit, when I'm not eating, when I'm not explaining something to the camera, when I'm not at the office, when I'm not editing. It's like when my mind has an opportunity to settle in and I'm not productive. When I'm not productive, those thoughts creep in. And knowing how far I've come and how much I've battled, it really sucks to know that no matter how things progress, that I still face and deal with these things. I still have mental health issues. I'm clean and sober, very clean and very sober. I've been in therapy for a long time. I mean, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It strikes home with me in a big way. And I could just say that, and if you've watched my channel, you know that. If you've watched at least 2, 3, 4 of my videos, you see I mention it in pretty much every video. Even some of my videos are about mental health. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't hide from it. I don't run from it. Just like I don't hide from the person that I used to be. I think I've always been a good person, but I used to not make good choices. I've made a lot of mistakes. You're not defined by what you once were or who you chose to be at a certain time in your life. Has nothing to do with a higher power or any program or any book or anybody trying to preach their advice to you based on who they are or what they've been through. It's everybody's their own individual. Everybody has a different experience. Everybody had different mountain peaks and rock bottoms. As long as you're trying and as long as you can own up to who you are and where you're trying to go and you're based in reality, and even if you have setbacks or tough days or make mistakes, as long as you're aware of what's going on and can admit your mistakes, as long as you're aware of what's going on and can make those choices to better yourself and keep going in a positive direction, that makes you a good person. Even if you make mistakes, you're still a good person. If any of you are struggling with mental health, substance abuse of different shapes or forms, trauma, PTSD, anxiety, depression, all the stuff under the umbrella, everybody's going through something. I don't want to hear it. If you want to hate, you want to leave you're a cuck, you're a beta, or you just got to man up. Like, okay, go ahead. That's what you can do. Okay, you got me. That's what I'll do. Right, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because the YouTube Kevin Niner 726, you know, he's flexing. He told me what I need to be doing, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go man up right now, right? Yeah. I just manned up. I'm good. See you guys later. No, I didn't, because that's the stupidest thing you could ever tell somebody. If any of you are going through any of that and you need a friend, somebody to listen, somebody who's been there, somebody who's doing really well today, but I'm still kind of there because it's never not there, you know what I'm trying to say? My Instagram and email are below. I respond to every single one of you, every comment, every email, every message. I spent a lot of time, but you can ask anybody. No one has ever gotten radio silence from me. You need somebody, reach out to me. I'll listen. I can help you with resources. I can give you advice. If you just want to scream at somebody because your Uncle Kevin was mean to you and he blocked you on Facebook, then scream at me. I'll be Uncle Kevin. I know I joke, but you know I'm serious. I gotta like put a spin on it because it's what I do. A lot of you have helped me more than you know. Thousands of emails, messages, comments. And if you think I'm lying, put your email address in the comment below and I will send you screenshots of my inbox and my Instagram. And I'm just read through the comments on all my videos. Like the proof's in the pudding. But if you want proof, I will send it to you. Much love to all of you. I'm always here. I'm always here. When I was in there, it was like my eyes were playing tricks on me because I was looking straight ahead. I had my light on, but then I kept turning it off and then would look back and see light and then look forward and not see light and then turn my light on. And I don't know, hard to describe what it does, but it's almost like when I look in there, you can only see whatever the first 30 or 40 feet on the walls, and then it just all goes to black. And me having been through there and being a human with like the ability to interpret things knows exactly what it is. It's just a tunnel with a walkway that goes all the way through the mountain, but it's like that your lizard brain like still does its like, you know, magic. I don't know how else to, it's like Harry Potter, you know, when Hagrid tells him to go to that store to get those beans or whatever, you know, the jelly beans that taste like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's Hagrid's beans in there. I feel like Dumbledore. I feel like Dumbledore. It's actually a real song. It's like past 9 o'clock now. The sun is, well, I mean, the sun is gone. It's just kind of twilight and they're starting to ramp up a bit. I'm a little concerned about sleeping exposed outside with, I don't know, it is what it is. Stealth camp number 46, getting eaten alive by bugs for the views. I feel like Dumbledore. I feel like Dumbledore. I'm gonna set up in this corner, but it's kind of like running down the wall, so all that's a little more moist than it looked originally. I'm honestly just gonna go 10 or 15 in and just set up right in the middle of the bike path. I mean, this is dry. I'm in the tunnel. Is this dry? This is pretty dry. It'll have to do. I'm honestly super stoked. Like I said, this has been on my list of places to camp for quite some time. Since the beginning, honestly. And just never made it a priority until now. Wow, that echo is kind of obnoxious when I'm trying to just be, I feel like Dumbledore. I got to get my sleeping pad blown up. It's still a little light out, but I just want to have all this done now because it's already dark in here. As you can see behind me, it's like pitch black. The other side, it's about 9:30, 9:45 right now, so we still got a little bit of light left. I've used this thing a bunch now, and yeah, the packaging said when I bought it that it took like 45 seconds to inflate with the foot pump, and it's probably takes like a minute and a half, but absolutely love it. Well worth the price. Awesome view from where I'm laying, looking out this way. I'm sure it'll be really awesome in the morning too. Behind me is just the abyss. Definitely not the least comfortable or worst accommodations I've ever had. I did just get dripped on though, but I don't think there's anywhere in here that I could plausibly lay unless I really like stood somewhere for 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm getting dripped on. I'm gonna have to shuffle around a bit, but it was dripping the entire way. Like I didn't go more than 20 steps without getting dripped on, but comfortable. Nice and cool in here too, because it's supposed to be even warmer tomorrow. Batten down the hatches on my truck for the evening. batten down the hatches of the truck, go take a little bit of a walk, burn off some energy, and then we'll come back here and start my sleeping escapades in this tunnel. All right, well, it's past 10 o'clock now. Kind of crazy that there's still, you know, the very last probably 5% light. Longest days of the year. Today is today the summer solstice? Today's June 21st, so I'm spent on energy. I'm like 2 out of 10. Eating dinner, hit the spot, gave me that second wind. Packing up the truck took a lot out of me because I'm just sweat. Every time I move something, I'm just sweating. Spooky. So let's go explore it a little bit at night, and then I'm gonna get my bed ready and try and turn in here soon. There's reflectors from the bike path. I don't know what that is, but it's like mineral growth. Almost looks like icicles, but it's not. It's like probably some kind of mold. It's probably not good to be in here for my breath and air and all that, because this is just all mold, mildew. Like, I could see it. It's like just all fungus chungus. I don't know how good I'm gonna sleep tonight. It's not even because of the tunnel. It's because it's really, really hot. Like, it's a solid 80 some degrees, and these bugs are terrible, especially with this light on. So I guess let's try to go to bed. These bugs are terrible. It's really hot. I just walked to my car and back, and I'm sweating so bad, but we're gonna do our best. I'm not gonna go very far in here. Try and find a spot where it's not dripping on me, and let's just lay down. So I feel like mother Dumbledore if I traded it all, if I gave it all away for one thing. Wouldn't that be something? So, all right, well, it's actually pretty comfortable, just laying on my back. It's just hot. I love camping and fishing and being out here and stuff. Stealth camping is a lot of fun too, and I know you guys like these videos the best. It's always during this, you know, sometimes when I'm out regular camping or on fishing trips or in hotels or whatever, you know, obviously I miss home and I miss my wife and my dogs and my bed. But stealth camps specifically, when I've been out here, you know, for hours and I'm just beginning to go to bed and it's dripping on me and it's 97 degrees, I really question why I'm sleeping on a bike path in a 100-some-year-old train tunnel when I could be in a tent at a campsite right around the corner, or in a hotel a couple miles up the road. Even though it's really nice out, I wouldn't stay in a hotel unless it was like cold and crappy, but like, or could be at home if I didn't go fish today, or could have went fishing and then went home, and you know, I'm gonna fish tomorrow, so that's nice. But I've been laying in this train tunnel for 10 minutes and I'm questioning why I'm laying in this train tunnel, but here I am laying in this train tunnel. So I actually am really tired. I feel like I probably could fall asleep here, so I'm gonna shut all this off, and as always, I'll update you throughout the night if anything interesting happens. I just hope I can get to, if I can fall asleep, I'll stay asleep. I drank so much water, I know I'm gonna have to wake up and pee. I guess that's just part of the issue, but I just hope I don't sweat really bad and I'm stuck awake all night, because that would be horrible. But all right, well, I feel like Dumbledore. All right, well, pleasant dreams. I like don't feel good. Whew, I had to get out of there. I am definitely overheated. I don't know if just breathing in all that moisture is really messing with me, but my chest is like really, really heavy. I'm fine. I just had to get out of there for a minute, walk for a minute, try and just compose myself. Just went for a little bit of a walk, past probably 10 minutes or so. I mean, it's getting pretty late in the evening already, which I don't like, that I'm up later than I wanted to be because of all this, but it's fine. Just gonna head back and try laying down again. I do feel better after moving around, I was able to catch my breath and just kind of calm down. But I think it's just that moisture, but I don't know, kind of is what it is. We're out here. Other than that, I can tell you though, it's had my lights off the past couple minutes and just listening to the sounds of the water, and there's a lot of stars and stuff. Very beautiful out tonight, but I do have fishing plans tomorrow. It's supposed to be very, very warm, 96 degrees, 100% humidity. So my plan is to get up as the crack of dawn allows. I just want to sleep good, that's all. So I never sleep good. I never sleep good out here. When I'm doing regular camps, 50%, 60% of the time I sleep good, but on these stealth camps, I never sleep good. I'm gonna head back over that way and try and go lay down again. Very damp morning, but a good morning. That was not in the top tier sleeps I've ever had. It's not even 7 a.m. It was very, very warm all night until about an hour ago. Right now it's very pleasant. Haven't really stepped out yet, so I don't know how warm it is, but kind of feels like the same temperature inside the tunnel as outside. Just decided to get moving because I'm gonna go fish another stream, and it's about 40 minutes from here, and I'll just go do that before it gets too hot. That was a bottom tier sleep. 46 stealth camps, 1,000 regular camps, not just on the channel but in my life. Yeah, I was in the bottom 10% as far as sleep goes. I just couldn't fall asleep. It was too hot. Not joking. I counted. I woke up and had to pee 5 times, including 2 of those were like severe. Had to pee. I'm still sweating literally right now. My shirt is, I'm not soaked, but I'm just extremely damp and moist. So today's gonna be fun. It's already a lot of fun. Here, it's covered in moss. It's hard to see, but if you pause it and zoom in, it says 1915. Number 46. Slept at this train tunnel. Abandoned train. It's a tunnel, and it's abandoned, and trains once went through it. Success. Normally I would fold all this up and make it nice and cleanly tidy, but it's just, I mean, you could see it's just wet. I mean, just look at my sleeping bag.
There's a nice, moist, supple breeze as the air flows across my hocks and allows me to feel like a natural Listerine breath strip.
Knowing I've walked through it multiple times, including yesterday, and slept, it still looks and feels pretty creepy and haunting. Just a long-standing reminder of how this country was built. Well, I didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked to, but we got to camp at this super awesome tunnel. Another monumental one crossed off the list. Glad we finally got to knock this one out. Really hope you enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun. Definitely, it felt like kind of regular camping, even though we're at this awesome tunnel, and it was stealthy but very low-key, so kind of a little mix of bit of everything. I mean, look around at where I am, next to a stream right there. The Allegheny River's right there. Thank you all again for being here. You know how much I appreciate the love and support and all your kindness and whatnot. Really appreciate all of you being here every week. Once again, if you need any help with mental health, substance abuse, struggles, anxiety, depression, everything I rant about in every video. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
My Instagram and email are below, and reach out to other people. Everyone needs to do it's too early for this, but everyone needs to do a better job supporting each other. And if you're struggling, there's people out there that care about you. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. I really appreciate all of you as always. Your support and care and love and kindness really has had a positive impact on me, and an immeasurable amount of positive impact. I hope you believe me when I say so, hat in hand. It's not too early for that. Thank you all again for being here. As always, much love to you, and we will see you on the next one.